Boy, where you been? It's TeeJay the artist. You rockin' with me. You are the smartest, and we back with another video, man. In this one, we're going to do college football playoffs bracket challenge. That's what this is. If you go onto ESPN, or you could just type it in. You could fill out a bracket: first round, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the national championship. And I think you can select the points. Somebody need to turn this shit off. Anyway, we're gonna do our selections. Go to ESPN, do your fantasies. I guess it's called a fantasy something. I guess you can win something if you get them all right. I'm not sure, but can't even talk. But we're gonna do ours. College football playoffs. How y'all feel about Notre Dame being left off? Cause I love it. You should have been left off. What are you talking about? Y'all ain't got no conference, and you decide that you think you just gonna get in over a team that beat you. Then you played 3 ranked teams. You lost to 2 of them, and you think you should get in? Stay out of here, man. Anyway, let's see. James Madison in Oregon. Oh wait, let me say. Let's get into the video. Could you turn me up in the headphones a little bit? All right, James Madison versus Oregon. We just gonna hit the preview button. We gonna see what they got going on. 88% Oregon. I'm not gonna lie, man. Shout out to James Madison, but I just believe that they are definitely overmatched here, man. It'll be crazy if they beat Oregon. I am not gonna lie. It will be insane if James Madison beat Oregon. Oregon, y'all better not do it. Let them boys beat y'all. But I'm choosing Oregon. Moving on, Texas Tech versus the bye week. I'm choosing the bye week. Anyway, Alabama, Oklahoma. Now, I do believe they played in the regular season. Oh, this one close. Ooh, didn't they play this season? They played before, right? I believe they played. Oh, it looked like I picked what's the name right here in one of my selections. But I'm trying to see, didn't they play already? They did. They played November 15th, and Oklahoma won. I believe that Bama gets revenge. It will be Bama versus Indiana in that quarterfinals. It will be Oregon and Texas Tech in that quarterfinals. Also, I would like to say this. The college football playoffs took the sting out of bowl games. You don't even realize it. I just realized it right now that the bowl games are in the playoffs. So when these teams don't make this, they just be like, well, I don't want to play in nothing because the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Cotton Bowl are all in the playoffs. It used to be when you win the national championship, the Peach Bowl, it used to be in the national. If you in the BCS national championship, the bowl games were the catch. That's what it meant more. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in the championship, yeah, but at least we in this Rose Bowl. Let's go ahead and win this Rose Bowl though. Let's win this Cotton Bowl though. Let's win this Peach Bowl though. But now that those bowls are in this game, what are the most important bowls outside of the ones that's in the playoffs? So you can basically win the Orange Bowl and Peach Bowl all in one season, and the national championship all in one season. That don't hit the same. I got something that, you know what I'm saying? I don't hit the same. Anyway, moving down. Tulane versus Ole Miss. Now listen. Another one. Oh, they got a better chance to beat Ole Miss than James Madison got to beat Oregon. But Jesus Christ, 84%, man. Like I said, man. Sorry, Tulane. Shout out to Tulane's coach though, because he's coming to Florida. You know what I'm saying? It'll be dope if he could put up a fight versus Ole Miss, but that ain't happening, man. Ole Miss versus Georgia. Hey, man, why is it? Okay, I see what's going on. All right, down at the bottom down here, Miami versus Texas A&M. Now, this gonna be kind of crazy. All right, so this one they said Texas A&M is favored, but it's not. It is not as big, but I feel like Carson Beck gonna mess it up. I feel like Texas A&M gonna beat them. I feel like they have too much firepower. I do believe Miami. It's the coaching, man. It's the coaching. Feel like Miami they gonna come out firing, and then they gonna get conservative. And I feel like that's what Texas A&M gonna take it from them. Now Texas A&M versus Ohio State. I'm gonna start from the top again. Let's come back to that. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Sorry, Texas Tech. I'm taking Oregon in this one. I haven't watched a lot of Texas Tech. Maybe Texas Tech knows something that I don't know. They don't even have they wouldn't have a percentage because it's technically not a matchup yet. So I'm taking Oregon here. I haven't watched a lot of Texas Tech. I'm just going off of who got the hardest jerseys, and Oregon got the harder jerseys. All right, Bama versus Indiana. Now this is where Alabama loses. I watched them dang boys in Indiana. Them boys in Indiana good, boy. I'm telling you, boy, them boys is good. You hear me? Indy damn Yana, okay? I'm trying to tell you, the Indy damn Yana, them boys is good, man. I seen them play Ohio State and how they played tough. Them boys good, bro. Hey, if y'all ain't choosing Indiana for this, Indy damn Yana, okay? Remember I said that. Ole Miss versus Georgia. Sorry, Ole Miss. They the best team in the SEC, bro. I don't care what you say. They the best team. I'm surprised that when Indiana beat Ohio State, they kept Ohio State at number 2 because Georgia's supposed to be at number 2, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And speaking of which, we gonna see that matchup. Boom, boom. Ohio State versus Georgia and Oregon versus Indiana. Now Texas A&M, I'm gonna have to. I can't do it. For some reason, it's telling me I can't give you that much. I can give you Miami. I can't give you Ohio State. So the 4 teams will be Oregon, Indiana, Georgia, Ohio State, and I think right here is where Georgia gets Ohio State up out of here. They are going to prevent the Big Ten from having 2 teams in the national championship. But Indy damn Yana gonna win the whole thing, y'all. I'm choosing Indiana. Indiana, how many points will be scored in that playoffs? I ain't gonna lie to you. Wait, in the whole playoffs? Bro, how many points will be scored in the 2025? All games, bro? Alright, let's try to do that. But anyway, I'm choosing Indiana over Georgia. I am an SEC guy, but I just believe that sometimes it's just some people time. It's just people time, and it's Indiana time. And when Indiana wins, they're gonna say, "Oh, the Big Ten runs college football." But if you go look at those schedules, them boys dang near don't even play each other, bro. The top teams in the Big Ten dang near don't even play each other, bro. It's insane how they got it mapped out. But the SEC, on the other hand, they always playing each other every single year. Play, like, for instance, us, we play all the heavy hitters. It don't even matter. Us as in Gators, we play all the heavy hitters. Always on prime time. Even if we lose them, always on prime time so everybody can see it. It's weird. But anyway, let's see if we can. Do I need to pull out a calculator, bro? That's a lot of points, bro. The whole playoffs? All right. Oregon versus James Madison. I'm going to give James Madison 7 points. They going to score. You know what? 10 points. We're going to give James Madison 10. And Oregon going to have 42. All right. 42. That's 52 points. Texas Tech, you ain't playing nobody. All right. Bama versus Oklahoma. We're going to give Alabama 28. And we're going to give Oklahoma some weird shit like 25. It's going to be something weird. It's going to be something weird. I don't know how they get 25, but they're going to have like 25. I don't. All right, so that's 105. All right, Ole Miss. $40. We're going to give Tulane 14. We're going to give them 2 touchdowns right there. We're going to give them 2 touchdowns. All right. Miami, Texas A&M. Oh, this is going to be a good one. We're going to give Miami 28, but we're going to give Texas A&M 35. All right. Moving to the next one. Oregon, Texas Tech. We're going to give Oregon. We're going to give Oregon 24. We're going to give Texas Tech 21. Field goal game. Do I think it's gonna be a field goal game? I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. Alabama, we're gonna get Alabama. They the king of the weird shit. 19. We're gonna give them 19. Indiana, 26. 26. Georgia, Ole Miss, Georgia. We're gonna give Georgia 35. We're gonna give Ole Miss 12. Yeah, I got Ole Miss getting smacked. Ohio State, we're gonna give Ohio State 28. We're gonna give Texas A&M 14. Then we're gonna give Indiana 21. We're gonna give Oregon 20. We're gonna give Georgia 24. We're gonna give Ohio State 21. Then we're gonna give Indiana to win it 21. We're gonna give Georgia 14. And that is 522 points. That's how I came up with it. A lot of 28s and a lot of weird numbers in there. But hey, don't listen to that part. Just take my predictions for what it is. Indiana, national championships. National champions. That's what I think. Peace.